Hi, my name is Candace Akala. We never realize how fragile our lives are until the smallest things threaten to take them away. Like most people, I was unaware of the danger that Lyme could pose. I mean, what major harm can a tiny little tick do, right? Wrong. Lyme disease can take over your life. One of my best friends has Lyme disease. I have seen how she went from having the world at her feet to barely being able to stand on her own. She's dealt with blackouts, seizures, blinding headaches, heat intolerance for years now. Lyme has turned the vibrant young woman that I once knew into a helpless victim. What hurts the most is that no one ever saw it coming or realized how extreme Lyme could be. But it can. And if you don't learn more about it, then you could be at risk too. I'm ready to learn more, for myself and for my loved ones. Are you?
Lyme disease is truly a devastating illness.
Nobody is immune to this illness. Being aware about this illness is key. My husband Rich and I started Turn the Corner Foundation in 2002 due to my ongoing struggle with the illness. I was ill with Lyme disease in the early 90s and I never heard of Lyme disease. Here I was with debilitating migraines, flu-like symptoms. I couldn't open and close my hands, numbness in my legs.
The three most common symptoms that we see for patients with Lyme disease are fatigue, muscle and joint achiness, and memory changes.
First, it seems like anxiety, seems like irritability, sadness, and that whole package is what I see all the time.
There's the acute Lyme disease with the bullseye rash and the immediate fevers, but what we're fighting to try to have recognized is what's known as late-stage Lyme or chronic Lyme disease.
If patients are treated appropriately, quickly, and effectively, they can make a quick turn towards wellness.
The main causes of the organization are to promote education, awareness, and research in the Lyme disease community.
Turn the Corner was so fortunate to team up with Andy Abrams-Wilson and help him with the film Under Our Skin. It's enabled us to show people what this illness is. My husband and I started saying there really should be more doctors who we can train to treat this illness.
The Physicians Training Program is one of the most important initiatives that the Turn the Corner Foundation has started. It enables doctors to train other doctors around the country and around the world to treat patients who are afflicted with Lyme.
Over 100 doctors have gone through the training program and then brought that knowledge back to their communities.
I originally heard about the Physicians Training Program about 5 years ago from Dr. Burrascano. And once I went through the Physician Training Program, I began looking for and identifying and then eventually treating correctly patients with Lyme disease and co-infections.
The patient for the first time really feels like he's been heard in a way that he hadn't been heard before.
There's thousands of patients that have been directly affected by seeing somebody who has a broad range of experience in Lyme disease.
Turn the Corner has raised over $4 million since its inception.
It's amazing the reach that we've had.
As a professional society, we need dollars, we need support, and consistently, Turn the Corner has been there for us.
I see a bright future. I see a future where our children can walk on the grass and not have to be crippled by this illness. I see a future where this disease is treatable. We must take this disease seriously, and we have to address it today.
We wouldn't be this fine institution without help, whether it be help from the volunteers who have supported our galas and our events, or help from those very important people that have donated money to our cause. We rely upon you. You are the lifeblood of the Turn the Corner Foundation, and we want to thank you very much for your support over these years.
Imagine someone you know full of life and spirit. Imagine all of their energy, their joy, and their passion. Now imagine all those wonderful qualities that makes them shine vanish overnight. And it's all been taken away by the bite of a tiny tick.
That one small bite might cause discomfort, but that barely visible infection can become a life changer. Lyme disease is a very serious illness that should not be taken lightly.
Each year, thousands of people contract Lyme from the bite of an infected tick.
And they may never be the same again. Knowledge is your best defense.
Educate yourself and educate those around you. And please, take the time to learn about Lyme.